Ah, first the cataclysm, now this. There's too much going on right now. Pray that I could, but right now I need more time, not less. I'm sorry if I seem a bit flustered. Things have been chaotic since the cataclysm, and now word of missing supplies. But that doesn't excuse my rudeness. Let me at least introduce myself. My name is Kezrani Dulkef. I work as an executor for House Dulkef. Members of House Dulkef who handle trade in and out of Dazra. We are part of the Ministry of Commerce, but our building was lost in the cataclysm. Likewise. And I'm well aware of who you are. Word of the first convert in generations is on everyone's lips these days. But I'm sure you are busy getting adjusted to life here. Is there anything I can help you with? In that case, maybe you can help. It's about the supply shortage. There may be a reason for it beyond the cataclysm itself. A week ago, my cousin Ukaru came to my office concerned about a series of lost shipments. He was certain someone was using the tragedy as cover to steal supplies and route them to our enemies. I'm not sure. The message was vague, and there are many who would want to do us harm. Agreed. It is difficult to believe, and as such, the proof must be ironclad. So I told my cousin to return with more evidence, and when I didn't hear back, I assumed that was the end of it. But this morning, I received a slate from a courier. It was from Ukaru. It was worrying, to say the least. It felt like Ukaru was trying to warn me. The contents were cryptic. He mentions a possible conspiracy and being followed, and, well, I hate to say it, but I'm starting to panic. He hasn't shown up to work in days, and the timing of all this feels suspicious. But if he is in danger, I don't know if it's safe for me to investigate. I need someone disconnected from the noble houses. Vital supplies for the city, which given the cataclysm is a wide breadth of things. Construction materials, medical kits, food. The loss of all this is a great cause for concern, given the state of the city. I'm not sure that's wise, given Ukaru's warnings. If what he says is true, a watchful eye is being kept on House Dulkef. They may blame him or me for the supplies going missing. And if I investigate this, I could be accused of wiping records or tampering with evidence. An independent investigator, unaffiliated with the houses, is what we need here. Ukaru's workstation is likely your best bet. He's been working in the rehabilitation unit on the third floor of the Halls of Healing. If you run into any issues with access, hand this slate to my fellow executors. Once you locate him, report back to me. I've got a meeting at House Kadik later, but I shouldn't be hard to track down. Hopefully you'll find my cousin alive and safe.
Excuse me, Vindicator. Can I have a word? The requests for aid and supplies never cease. Thank you for stopping to talk to me. My name is Lijana Dulkev. Normally, I would ask how I can help you, but under the circumstances, I'm the one who needs help. I oversee the delivery of goods to those living outside the city. Unfortunately, I lost one of my couriers to the recent catastrophe. I have sought a replacement, but extra hands are in desperately short supply. No, of course not. You're new here. But please, I beg you, hear what I have to say. I wouldn't normally seek help from someone I don't know. However, I am not above admitting my situation. The truth is, this is about more than just a business transaction. It is very important to me that someone makes these deliveries as soon as possible. The truth is, I am new to this position. When I assumed these duties, it was impressed upon me that I would carry a great burden. The ministry has never failed to make a timely delivery. Our reputation in this regard is flawless. That reputation and my position are both now in jeopardy. With every rising and setting of the great star, yes, and often at midday as well. Perhaps the great serpent has guided your path to me in answer to my prayers. The delay has been too long already. If the situation is not resolved soon, the people will begin to lose faith in us. I cannot allow that. It is my duty to uphold our high standards. Time is wasting, so I will get to the point. I would like you to be my new courier. Our deliveries are paid upon arrival. You can keep the payments for yourself. The Ministry of Commerce has a sterling reputation, and it is my duty to uphold it, no matter the cost. Please tell me that you will accept. Don't force me to beg on my knees where all can see. Only 3 packages, hardly a burden. With that being said, it is a dangerous time to travel outside the city, so be vigilant. Well spoken and very true. In so doing, you can take pride in knowing you have made a contribution to a noble lineage. Here are the packages. One is for Alikcha Dalka, who you can find at a nearby growth farm. Another is for Firan Nostal, who is working on some repairs at Hamati Station. The last is for Lazim Balian, who can be found at the shrine to the north of the city. May the great serpent grant you swift and safe travels.
I'm busy. Thought you'd catch me unaware, did you? Thought I'd be easy prey? Unless you want a hole in the middle of your chest, you'd better turn around and start walking. I suppose that's true. I was distracted and didn't hear you coming. You had me at your mercy, but you didn't strike. There's no end of trouble out here lately. We've got pirates and spacers circling like vultures looking for easy pickings. And that's to say nothing of those fanatics. Has the Great Serpent abandoned us? I don't know. Perhaps. Because the only thing that annoys me less than pestering strangers is my work. Machines and structures don't waste my time with stupid questions. I don't believe you. I know the courier well, and you're not him. Tell me the name of the person who sent you, and prove that you are not a liar. Your predecessor had better manners, and he knew his place. I assume your presence here means that tragedy in this city claimed him as it did so many others. Poor lad. I won't apologize for my manner. Trust does not come easily for me in these dark days. That and the constant pain in my back makes me poor company. I know. I fix machines because they don't try to start a conversation. I prefer the quiet. But now, at last, my medicine has arrived. The serpent knows I've gone too long without it. No doubt he hears my loud swearing when I struggle to get out of my bed every morning. Ha! I wouldn't count on it. That miracle I doubt even the serpent himself could perform. Take your credits and leave me in peace. Talking just makes me more irritable. And before you ask, yes, such a thing is possible.
Groats complain less than people, and that's a blessing. These groats are like family to me. Hello there. I don't know your face. Are you lost? Oh, I think we all have those kinds of days from time to time. But if you're here with a package, that must mean Lijana was finally able to find a new courier. That's a relief. I've been waiting a long time for this package. It's very sad what happened to the previous courier. His name was Shamid. He was a radiant soul, full of life and joy and dreams. All of it stolen away in the blink of an eye to hear it told. Yes, yes, I was. After making a delivery, he often stayed for a bowl of stew and tell me the news of the city. He would always have a new joke that he'd share. He had a gift for humor and telling stories. Sometimes I would laugh so much that my sides would ache for hours. I will miss him. Oh, good. It's definitely the right package then. I spent a small fortune on these spices. They're some of the rarest we have, as well as the most pungent. Cooking is my great joy, and the proper use of seasonings is the most important part. Thank you for this. Oh, here's the payment. Farewell to you, stranger.
From such a vantage point, you can almost see the great serpent's grand design. Welcome, my friend. Are not the beauty and majesty of nature truly splendid? There is serenity here that cannot be found in the city. It is the ideal place to contemplate the secrets and mysteries of the cosmos. Just now, I was wondering why the great serpent chose the form that he did. Why not a bird, or a groat, or some other creature? Why not a woman, or a man, or a child? Of course, it's folly to think that I, a lowly mortal, could even begin to grasp the mind of the divine. And yet, a curious mind cannot be stilled. It will seek answers. A kindred spirit, then. Wonderful. Let us share a brief meditation in celebration of this meeting. Now close your eyes and breathe in deeply. Be calm. Do you feel that? It is the presence of the great serpent, omnipotent and all-seeing. Such divine communion purifies us and makes us strong. You may think this is a chance meeting, but I know the truth. The great serpent has a plan for us all, my friend, and this encounter is a part of it. A tantalizing question. For what purpose has the great serpent brought you to me? Do you bring news from the city? Or do you perhaps come in search of wisdom? Is this meeting a turning point in my life? And you are the agent of that change? I have no doubt that a great revelation awaits me. Ah, so Ligiana has at last found a new courier. Great serpent be praised. This package of dried and salted groat's meat will sustain me in my contemplations. So captivated am I by the serpent's mysteries, I sometimes go days without remembering to eat. I know it's customary to pay upon receipt, but let me pose you this question. If we carry out the will of the great serpent, is that not the greatest reward of all? Compared to such divine favor, the worth of a few credits is a mere pittance. Ah, I see. Far be it from me to deny the will of the great serpent. I wonder what else he has told you, and why he has chosen you to hear his divine voice. Questions for another day, perhaps. For now, here is your payment.
I'm trying to keep strong.
It has been quite a challenge to keep the great serpent guide you.
We have displeased the great serpent, so do not agitate.
Sorry, I need to work. Just give you supplies. We are stretched razor.
Serpent's Grace, are you a new volunteer? I was told you'd be coming yesterday. Or was it today? By Jinan. What day even is it?
We have examined your children and found that they were not in immediate need of treatment. Other patients are.
So you didn't send me that slate with the urgent tone and suspect grammar? Now I'm wondering who did. No matter. You're here, they are not. My name is Vasilis. I am a Herald's assistant. Or I was, until the cataclysm took out much of the city and half of the people with it. Now I'm part healer, caretaker, warrior. The list goes on and on. Much of the city is just gone, as well as much of our staff and facilities. So we've all been lashed into larger roles with inferior tools. We're stretched thin and wound tight. I feel like the skin on a balloon. I am hoping you can help let the air out. Yes, and serve at a capacity beyond that which we are capable of. You don't need Jinan's sight to see things are bad. No, bad is the wrong word. What happened here was tectonic. And while the wounded are being tended to, I'm most concerned with those in the city who haven't sought help. What we need is for people to check in on the elderly and the infirm. They lead more sedentary lives, which means they are more likely to be stuck in their homes in need of help, but having no way to get it. Thank you. There are many in need. But I would like you to start with Reagan Ueda. His home is not too far from here, near the Halls of Obedience. I need two things. One, see if he's okay. And two, make sure he's taking his medicine. Plus, it will be good for him to see a friendly face, to give his spirits a lift. He's long in the tooth and a tad absent-minded. So, don't worry about distracting him. He'll do that all on his own. It's to help with his memory. It's a bit scattered already, and he has trouble remembering where he left things. I've heard stories that he's taken to hoarding. That doesn't sound good, but maybe it'll help him keep his mind busy. Just trying to think of the bright side, sort as that may be around here.
About that. So, I was on the fast track to be a herald once upon a time. Emphasis on the was. Turns out I'm a bit squeamish when it comes to blood and viscera. So for now, if you're hurt, talk to Hantan Irara. She's far more qualified. That's not to say I won't be capable someday. It's my dream, after all, to become a herald. But one cannot serve the house without first carving the dagger. Under normal circumstances? Yes. Under these circumstances, the concept of overworked doesn't exist.
It's to help with his memory. I've heard stories that he just... I was on my way to the scaled citadel when I saw a bird in flight pass overhead. It inspired me to write a hymn, so I stopped in my tracks to reach for my slate. I had barely started typing when I noticed the ground spilling at the edge of my feet. I looked down, then up, to see a vast crater of nothing before me, and fell to my knees. I can say for certain I was there, at the very line between life and death. But I never witnessed the vortex perform its terrible works of death and devastation. Somehow, that troubles me more. In the time since, I've wondered why I was spared, when so many were lost. Perhaps it is the will of the Great Serpent that I be here to help those in need. Best of luck to you. To all of us.
Great Serpent keep you.
All must serve.
Remember this. We are always watching.
Now, where did I put it? Serpent's tongue. I'm getting tied up with my own system. Oh, hello. Have we met before? Oh, well, in that case, it's nice to meet you. And I apologize for the mess. I've been trying to keep everything here sorted, based on a personal system. The problem is that it's all gotten to be too much, and I can't find